Good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing? We are on the eve of the 1010 portal. Crazy, crazy energies coming in. We just finished the gateways to the eclipses. So, with that, just waiting on my co host Susan to jump on, and we are going to do some live readings, some collective readings. We're going to do one question per person for people that we can pick out from the comments. We do also offer some paid readings that are up at the top. Let us know what you want. How is everybody doing today? Going to be going live in a few more minutes with some readings. We're going to start with some collective readings. Then we're going to take a few questions from the comments. And I'm just waiting on my co-host Susan to jump on. And once she jumps on, we're going to start doing our reads. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. It's been a lot of crazy energies, a lot of chaos out there. So see if anybody wants to put in the comments how these energies have made you feel. We can kind of see what's going on within the collective. So with that, does anybody have a question that they'd like? Otherwise, I'm just going to pull one or two cards, a few cards of guidance, what's going on within the energies today. For me, I've seen a lot of chaos running around. Let's see what energies we have while we're waiting for Susan to join. So let's look at Spirit. What do you want to tell us? Wow, Spirit, that's too many. I want to just calm it down to about 3. So thank you, Lalo. La Dee Doo. I like that. That's a great name. All right, that's better. Let's get one more, Spirit. What is going on in the energies of the collective right now? All right. So we have all tied up. So I'm going to show you this card. So she's all tied up, right? And why is she all tied up? She's tied up because she's allowed herself to be tied up. We have to get out of that energy of feeling like we're in a bind. I feel a lot of people are in that energy right now. And Spirit's also showing us the temple path, right? And the temple path is about going within yourself, finding that temple within yourself. And here comes Susan. And as you find that wonderful temple within yourself, you're gonna find a way to get out of that binding. And so those are the collective energies that we have right now. And let's welcome our co-host, the wonderful spiritual Susan. And we are here live. We're going to be answering one question per person. We do have some time to do what's blocking love, messages from your DM, or a mini read. The prices are up on the top. And with that, why don't we get some questions from the people that are watching? And yes, Lala Dee Doo. That's a great name, Lala Dee Doo. You may ask a question. Just pop your question into the comments. Oh, I see a tequila person too.
Yeah,
it says tequila ho. Oh, honey. Okay, it got cut off. You got cut off by the tequila, honey. You got cut off by the interface. It says tequila ho. You might want to change that.
Right.
Okay, so La Dee Doo would like to know, her name is Jess, will her and John get back together again? So let's ask the universe, and then we're going to look at the energies of what's going on with you and John. Seems like you guys are in separation, so definitely start watching my morning separation, lovers in separation read. I try to do it every morning, but some days I get there, some days I don't. So Spirit, what's going on with Josh and Jen, 2 J's? Will they get back together again? And Spirit's giving us one card. Spirit's saying yep. All right, so let's take a look at the energies that are going on behind that. Jess, let's see what the energies are between you and Josh, and let's also look at what's blocking it right now. So, Spirit, what are the energies? And right now, the energies are time apart, right? It seems like we're really picking up on those energies. You guys are being put on a kind of timeout, and the reason you get put on a timeout is for you to address whatever it is that's keeping you apart, and that's generally because there is a trauma somewhere or behavior that needs to be adjusted. And so, when we give you the block, right, I'm gonna ask for what the block is. The idea is to search within inside yourself and see if this makes sense, and then work on healing it. Okay, so what is the block? And Spirit just threw a card, and it's anxiety, right? And the block is saying you're afraid to get close to somebody. They are scared too. Give them a chance. And so it seems like the two of you are kind of afraid to be yourselves with each other. And because of that, you're not communicating. Communication is the key to this. You need to get rid of the anxiety, and what is anxiety? It's just fear. You're afraid that the person's left, going to leave you, but guess what? You guys are in a time apart. So what you really got to work on is, why were you anxious? Why did you have that anxiety? Solve that problem, find that trigger, and as you find that trigger, that's going to help you. um, we also have a healing coming on, 1111 portal, which could help you with that. We're bringing down lots of codes to help people within love. It's the 1111 portal is like a twin flame portal, a love portal, and it's one of the strongest ones of the year to be able to work on the frequency of love within yourself. And if you are inclined to do it, please reach out to us for more information. It is donation based. And with that, let's see if we have any other questions, or maybe Susan would like to pull a collective energy or two or some charms.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I have one question over here. Let me see if I can pull it. Jerry, can you be more specific? I'm not ever getting back. I'm not really sure what that is. So yeah, I got it's our solar plexus we're working on. Get some charms. I got a couple.
My Healy said solar plexus
Messages,
too.
and
Actually, no, my Healy said sacral for me today.
Sacral. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dance through life. So just kind of flow with it, and then we got the lucky little horseshoe. So let's see what Jerry says. Otherwise, I'm gonna pull some collectives so we can respond. Hi everyone. There's a lot of people on tonight. How's everyone doing? So Jerry, what were you specifically asking? Will you ever get back with what? With a person? The job? All right, let's do some of these into it and see what the energies are. Unique. We got sassy. We got baby doll, or got millionaire or something. Interesting names.
Yeah, we got a good set of names today. Manifestation 111. We've got Brookie, got Andrew, Trevor.
All right, let's see what we got. What are the energies?
We've got Black, No Pink. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. All right, Jerry, make sure you put in the comments what you meant. All right. Hi, Kathy, Johnny. All right, let's see. Ooh, that just flipped over. Okay, so we got, wow. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Coins. These are good ones. So beyond your control, challenges, a lot of you are facing upheaval, but you have the luck of the draw, the wheel on your side. So no, once you're going down, it has to be a turning point to turn around. So the Wheel of Fortune means things are going to turn around in your favor. King of Coins, ultimate provider, but it just means financially stable. If this is you, becoming successful, more abundant, and just more stable in your own energy. So that's what we're going to work on. And a lot of you are dealing with, this one's kind of peeking out, licking your own wounds, okay? You're feeling like it's a lost cause. You're a little conflict. You're avoiding things right now, so you're a little frustrated. But no, on the top, you have the star. So that means you have everything within you to turn this around. This is your purpose. This is renewal. This is healing. All of this is happening for you, not to you. So turn that mind upside down and make sure you're staying positive. All right, Jerry, let me see if I can pop, whether you popped in. No question. T-Bone. Let me see whether Jerry tweaked his question or not. What does that say? Maw furry babies? Okay. Um, Linda. Yeah, I don't know whether Jerry reconfigured or whether he popped off, but
All right.
interesting.
Well, while we're waiting, I'll pull one love energy card. Spirit, give me what the general love energy is for today. Spirit finally listened to me and gave me one card. I like it when
Yeah.
Spirit and I are in good finances and career. It seems to be
Mm.
a big
Yeah.
thing right now that's blocking a lot of people in love. There's a
Mhm.
lot of worry around finances and careers. We just finished the 9/9 portal, the eclipses, so there's a lot of changes
Mhm.
coming through. I know that by the 1010 portal, things are going to start moving into the abundant space. So just keep at it. It will come.
Absolutely. So, a lot of you are feeling like overwhelmed. So, the Ten of Wands is on top for the collective. So, just know that's going to turn around. You are manifesting your dreams. So, again, that wheel is on your side. So, make sure you turn your thoughts more positive. Okay. Because if you keep in that negative mindset, you're going to keep bringing that in. So, you need to be careful what you're thinking. Oh, interesting names. Okay. Anyone else want to pop in a question? I think Jerry did, but I don't know whether he is not on any longer.
All right. So who's got a question, or if anybody's really, at a stress point, and maybe you
Uh-huh.
need something that's really just a deeper read. We do have some ones that we can do here, which is the
Mm-hmm.
$10 blocking for love, $10 messages for your DM, or $25 mini, and also a $10, messages from your higher self. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
these will be they jump the line on anything else that we do. If you are looking for that guidance and that clarity, or if you
Mm-hmm.
would like to do this personally, you can just send us a message after the live. So with
Mm-hmm.
that, who's the first to get a question? There is no charge for a single question.
No, and then let us know what's going on, how you're feeling, ups and downs. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, especially with the stuff in Florida. People getting worried with the election, and a lot of people getting laid off in career. So that's why a lot of career stuff's coming up because of the volatileness of everything. So let us know how you guys are feeling, whether you're staying calm, whether you're meditating, whether you're working through this. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a lot of anxiety coming through the collective for a lot of different reasons. I think we're getting hit all at once, and they're trying to keep us into a lower space, right? To be worried about so many things, to be inside of that space of fear. And as you
Uh-huh.
start removing yourself from the place of fear, you can start to manifest the life that you want. I won't say it's easy, but you have to kind of disconnect yourself from the collective.
Yeah, so we'll stick with the collective now. So Ace of Wands. So it's basically meaning that there's a needing for an outlet. You guys have bubbling frustrations and that fire underneath, but know that is creative energy. So you need to release that because it's emerging ideas that are going to be coming out. So whether you need to get to the gym, walk outside, just therapeutically try and release a little of that frustration, and then you'll get a little bit more clear. All right, let's see. We
All
got,
right.
yeah.
And
Go
when you're
ahead.
done with that, I have a question from Andy, but let's go through the collective first.
Yeah, let me finish it up. So, material attachment. Just know that try not to be too attached to the materialistic part of it. You're supposed to be working on what's bringing you to your purpose and what you're enjoying. Like you're starting to some of you are starting to let these new foundations down. So, it might be taking time, but you have good news. So, be faithful to what creativity that you're working on as well as the job. And then you're in your now it says Empress, but this is like fertility. So this is ideas. So this is just your divine feminine energy. We all have it in us. So even if you're a male, so just feel like you're nurturing yourself and make sure you're balanced with both your emotions and both your divine masculine and feminine. All right, and just prepare. This autumn, it's saying prepare for change. Okay, but people most likely on top don't like change because we like our comfort zone. So just be aware of that this is change is coming in.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it all day today. A lot of 555s everywhere, license plates, everything. So there is a big change coming. So, Mandy, your question was, should I give up on Ray and date Eric? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to answer the question: should you give up on Ray? and we'll deal with Eric in a few seconds. Just make sure anybody who has gotten a card or is getting a card, please like, follow, share, and subscribe as an energy exchange. And let's go see what's going on, Spirit. Should Mandy give up on Ray? Is he sweet baby Ray, or is he just Ray Ray, or what kind of Ray is he? Let's see. Should Mandy give up on Ray? Wow, that one flew to the ground and another one popped out. So Spirit's, I don't know what Spirit's saying here. It's saying day and year. So I'm gonna ask this again, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it may be taking some time here, if you're done here. So let's see. Should she give up on Ray and date Eric? I hate when Spirit gets cryptic, but sometimes Spirit loves to poke fun.
Mm-hmm.
And Spirit is saying it's not the right time. So you're gonna. It seems like this energy of his is gonna pop up uh, over the next year or so. Every few days, you're going to get some of the Ray energy. Seems like he's in and out from what I'm feeling. Letting me know if that resonates. I want to see what the energies you have are with Eric. So, Spirit is saying forgiving and learning is coming up here for you, and that's not Eric. Spirit, what is the energies with Eric? And this one could be the one, but be careful because there's a little bit of deception going on. One or two of you are not being honest with the other right now, and the only way to get to this is the one is going to be if you've got you take the masks off and you're very honest. Perhaps one knows the other, but not the other one knows the other one. I'm going to ask one more love question on this one, and I want to see what the situation is. So let's see if Spirit's going to give it to me. Spirit, what is the situation going on with Mandy and Ray? And then I'm going to ask what's going on. So, Mandy and Ray, your situation is I'm seeing wedding rings here, a union and marriage, a real connection, uh, entertaining love, devotion, or everlasting love and devotion. And what are the energies with Eric? So, with Eric, I've got sabotage, rebuild, persistent, working on it, repairing. So, I feel that Eric is not a thing for you at this moment. However, I do kind of want to delve a little bit more into this Ray Ray thing here. So let's see which one do I want to pull for Ray because there's something blocking you too. I want to see. I think we're going to have to go back to the blocking deck and let's see what's blocking the two of you. So what's blocking? So two things are blocking you guys. It's one is fear of loss, right? And we do a lot of stupid things because we're afraid somebody's going to go away, and we're afraid to be ourselves. And that's probably why you got the mask. Be yourself. Stop being in fear of somebody losing or leaving. Stay, lay, or pray. It doesn't really matter. You need to be good with who you are and what you are and where you are, and they need to be good with it too. And a lot of the problem is that one or two of you is comparing with previous exes, and that needs to stop as well. So at this point, yeah, he's with somebody else. I could have figured that one out, but I don't think that's going to last very long. I think you're gonna find it. He's going to pop up. That's why I got the day and the year. It may take a little while, but things will circle back. I hope that resonates. If it does, just let me know. And we have one other question here, unless you have a question on your side, Susan.
No problem.
Okay, so I also have who knows or who KNKWS. I'm squinting wrong. And she said, to Sean, is Chris done with me? So we got a lot of these yes nos today. Let's see if Spirit's not going to be as snarky as it was in the last one. Let's see if can we get a clear yes or no on this one. And Spirit says proceed. So it Spirit's really being snarky. I want to see the energy between you and Tashawn today. I don't know if it's my energy that's off or if Spirit's energy is off. Spirit, what's going on with them? What's the energies? So I'm getting release your ex and let your friends help you. So I think the proceed is, yeah, thank you next. You know, the Ariana Grande, thank you next, thank you next, right? And
Mhm.
so I think on this one, yeah, it's time to move on.
Mm.
So hopefully that helps answer your question. Let me know if that resonates. And greetings, Summer. Nice to see you. We missed summer because summer left us, and now we're in fall. But we always love summer.
Mhm. I like fall. All right, let's see what we got. So anyone
Get it?
pop in a question, a free one per person question, as well as we're doing a little bit of collective, and you can also sign up for a mini or a full reading as well.
Well, I know
Message.
what the light language is going to be about today.
Oh, okay. You're ready for it already?
Yeah. Not yet, but I know what it's going to be. So those of you who are here who've been asking questions, uh, you're going to want to stay for the end of this because we're going to do a light language activation to help remove blocks in love. Are Parnell and it's Shanice is asking, are Parnell and I going to make it? And you know what? Let's go find out. First thing we're going to look at is your energies, right? Spirit, what are the energies? Parnell, and seems like this is your best friend. Does that resonate? That Purnell and you are really really good. You've got this nice tight relationship as far as a friendship, and I'm also saying forever young, which means keep it light, keep it happy, and maybe it's a little. And I'm gonna ask one more. And the love language is affirmations, right? So this is the last one. So if I look at all three of these, I'd say you guys are going to make it, but try not to be so heavy, right? And when we say heavy, it means let things go, be more flirtatious. Don't kind of push push things faster than they need to go. Let it follow its natural evolution, and I believe that if you do let that follow its natural evolution, yes, you guys will make it. So I hope that answers your question. Uh, and thank you for the heart puff. I really do appreciate that. Love those little heart puffs. They make my day. So
All right. Well, we have a
little
question.
things in life.
Debbie has a question. Should I change job? Well, Spirit's saying it's complicated. So when I pulled again to see if you should look for a new one, it says totally. But they said you already knew the answer to that. So let's pull on like timing to see when you should be looking or when this new one's coming along.
Yeah, and while Susan's pulling the timing, one of the things I learned this week was that sometimes you can actually block yourself by leaving before you find something new. And so, if you have the opportunity to stay for a little while you're finding that newer, it's easier in the energies. Otherwise, because you've left, you could be creating a blockage. So, just food for thought as Susan pulls up the timing.
Yeah, so I mean, usually they put out really far out, but we got within a couple of weeks and within a couple of days, so it's
Wow!
happening pretty fast. So I wouldn't
Congratulations.
say like jump, but it says definitely within the next 3 months. So just be careful, but it's all about the energy, but just feel into it. But don't rush unless it's like a really good deal. But yeah, I mean, it looks like definitely they're saying it's an option. So let's see if we have anyone else. You're welcome, and thank you for the roses and everything else you keep sending. I love those little gifter bags. All right, does anyone else have a question other than Debbie? Let's see.
And then just don't
You're
forget to
welcome.
like, follow, and share as an energy exchange if you have gotten a question answered. And Laura is asking,
Mhm.
is Ian upset with me because I told him how you feel today? Well, good for you, Laura. It's the best thing you
Yeah.
should be able to do is to have a good conversation and explain where you're at, and hopefully he
Mhm.
sees your perspective. So let's see. Um,
Yeah.
let's see what that energy between the two of you are. I don't want to ask a yes or no. I really kind of want to see the energy. And right away, The energy I got was memento. Your person is kind of thinking about everything right now. I'm going to pull one more energy card for you in love. I'm going to use a different deck. And so let's see. So I feel he's thinking about what you said. And Spirit, what else is going on with Ian and Laura? And right away I get receptive. Right? I knew this was the deck I needed to do. And it says be ready to receive what fate has been planned for you. But I think the receptive on this one is I believe he was receptive to what you told him and how you feel. And I'm just going to ask another question here. Where are the energies moving for them in the future, Spirit? Can you give me a card here? And Spirit saying true love. So, sometimes it's good to just be vulnerable and say how you feel. Hopefully you said it in a way that was, because it seems like you must have, because he's receptive of this. And he's thinking about it, right? Memento is always about thinking about what is, probably looking at your picture and trying to, go within himself and decide. So I feel good about this one. I hope that helps you as well, Island Girl. Let me know if that resonated.
All right. Any questions on this side? Anyone have anything? Career, love? Questions on the collective? Questions on light language? On Reiki?
And you're welcome, Island Girl. And again, for those who are watching, we are going to be doing a group healing. It'll be on Zoom on the 11/11 portal the day before. It'll be November 10th. The 11/11 portal is the portal of love, the portal of twin flames, soulmates. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some light language. If you're not familiar with it, we're going to do some as a sample for this live. We're also going to be doing some Reiki, so we'll have a sample of that also in this live. So if you just stay to the end of it, you'll be able to, get those activations. And, what we do is we try to focus on a theme of healing, and then we bring down the codes. And it won't only just be the codes of love. It'll be whatever's needed for anybody who joins, because what I do is I pull down specific codes, as does Susan, for whoever's joining, either live or through the replay, to help get you to your best timeline, and also help make you aware of what it is that you really need to get in and deep and heal in order to, move forward into the things that you want, the experiences you want, the manifestations that you want. So if anybody is interested, please do reach out to us, and we'll give you all the details. It will be donation based.
Absolutely.
And thank you for the rose. I so appreciate that.
All right, let's see. If not, we'll go into more of a collective and see what's going on. Give them a couple more minutes.
Yeah, we get a few more minutes. So anybody else has a question before we go into some collective reads? Trying to see which deck I want to pull out of the dust. Ones that I haven't used that much. I think I might do dragons today. It feels like a dragon day.
There you go. All right, I'm going to do these divine feminine ones. Let's see if anyone has a question. Pop it into the chat. We'll get to it. Welcome. Free one per person question if you want to pop it into the chat. Otherwise, we're going to get to do some collective messages as well as Larry's going to do a light language, and I will do a little Reiki depending on what chakra we're working on today and what kind of questions we're getting. So, give you guys a minute. Otherwise, we're going to do a little bit more collective, and then we'll get to some questions in a bit.
All right. So let's see what the dragons have to say for today. So, Spirit, what do the dragons want to tell the collective, the ones that are watching either this or the replay? What message do you have? And guess what we got? It's a beautiful one. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals, serve animals, heal, respect, and understand them. So this is for all you animal lovers out there, fur babies, your winged lizard babies, whatever kind of unicorns. I saw some pet unicorns for sale the other day. They were live, or at least AI driven, but they looked so cute with the little
I
wings.
want one. I
And
want
so
one.
Spirit is saying that, get in touch with your animals if you have them. Get in touch with nature. Go say hello to the squirrel that's sitting out there getting nuts for the winter. And let's see what else Spirit wants to say. And the fire dragon comes out too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Burns up the lower energies around you. You are safe and protected. Be determined and inspired, and clear your soul pathway. Right? And dragons, they don't do things subtly. They're very loud and fierce, and they do
Mm-hmm.
things quickly. So what you do is you just imagine that dragon fire is clearing away all those contracts that are keeping you into that lower frequencies, all that annoyance that's been around you, all those anxiety energies. Just burn them away. Just pretend you're a dragon and start spitting out that fire, and burn every contract that brings those into your awareness. So
Mm-hmm.
those are the collective energies from the dragons today. That's their message.
Very nice. All right. You see, these are not. I pulled a card, but these are not in alphabetical order. So I don't do these that often. But we got Akenhilda, the goddess of the never not broken. So I don't know if that's a double.
Who did you get?
Goddess of the never not broken. Interesting. And these are not in alphabetical order.
Is that a Akhenaten or
Yeah,
is it Egyptian?
how do you spell that?
See, it's backwards. A-K.
HilandA.
Akalinda.
Yeah, something like that.
Akalinda.
All right, so the goddess of never, everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. So basically saying that whatever's happening to you is happening for you, and represents the essence of the phoenix of rising. So indestructible energy, embrace the changes. Wow. Okay. So it's just saying embrace the changes. Well, I guess I shouldn't show that. She's kind of half naked.
She had a little booby hanging out there. I think she was freeing. I think she was freeing the nip.
She did. She did.
I'll have to put that in the hashtag. Free the nipple.
I think you're the only one that caught that. I was like, ooh, maybe not. As well as
I had to squint for that, but
the patroness of so we got that, and Perpetua, saint of authenticity. So really get into your authentic self. The patroness of impossible causes. So know that miracles are possible. I have a question over here too, as well
awesome.
as be devoted to your cause. Be devoted to what you want to do. And get into your creativity. It's talking about being a poet. So get into your creativity, and the divine mother showing up, and unconditional love exists within me. So know this, keep giving yourself this unconditional love. All right, let me see. It says, Sherry asked a question. Sherry, will I be better tomorrow? Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm going to say yes, Sherry, because it's a part of your mentality. Every day you get a good night's sleep, that next day is a better chance. So let's see what's going on, Sherry. It says, of course, and possibly. So this kind of, yeah, affirmative, basically. So it's just your thoughts right now, getting into the negativity. So let's pull a card. Is this regarding love, career, Sherry? What's going on with Sherry? Let's pull a tarot. Let's see what's going on with Sherry. I want that one to flip out. Four of Cups, self-serving disinterest. All right, so you're thinking of missed opportunities, you're bored, dissatisfied, unmotivated, depression, weary. So you feel like you've been beat up. Okay, so this is where you are. It's okay. Just cry it out, own it, just be there in that moment and know that it's happening for a reason. Okay, you're getting bored because you're not where you need to be. If you're in your purpose, you wouldn't be bored. So what are you recognizing that you're not where you're meant to be? And that doesn't mean you're not on your right path. It just means the universe is trying to push you to say, this isn't making you happy, so you need to make some changes. Okay? You have this high priestess afterwards, so you need to step into more of your power and taking control and not letting everything kind of overwhelm you. Okay? Everything's being illuminated to you. So use your intuition. You have this lack of focus right now, okay? So just need to believe in yourself and have the courage to keep moving forward, okay? And find what's really going to interest you at this point. So stay in your strength.
I got a lot of cool names here. I got the goat. I got Manic Munchkin. I got the seventh golden charm here. So a
So
lot
she's
of a lot of really good names.
all right. So your health, tell us what's going on with your health, and maybe go stay on for the light language, and we can kind of release worried about health. Okay, so worry is a wasted emotion, so don't worry about it. Health is something's coming up in our body, so it's whatever needs to come up in our body is being shown to us to heal. So pneumonia. Oh wow, isn't this the second person? The last one we had, someone had
Yeah, we
pneumonia.
have. So if you go over to my light language channel on Silver Fox Spiritual, I have a few of them for like pneumonia, for lungs, for sinuses, uh, and I also believe I have one for infections. If you listen to a couple of those, they may help you. Like anything, light language is only going to help move energies, and a lot of
Yeah,
times we can heal with those energies, depending upon what it is that's causing it. But as we always say, as a disclaimer, just make sure you're seeing a medical professional, because pneumonia is no joke. I had that last year, and it was a mild case, but it's not a lot of fun, and it's a lot of coughing. It's just making sure you're being properly cared for, and so go look
yeah.
at that channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, over on YouTube, and search for. It was about 500 plus videos. It might take a little while to find it, but search for like pneumonia, for lungs, respiratory. I have a lot of stuff on that.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like Larry said, follow your doctor if there's any medications. Rest up. Make sure you're nurturing yourself, because anything that's coming up is saying you're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking time out. And then obviously, as well, on top of that, when you're resting, you can listen to the light language while you're laying down. So um, there's a bunch of things that you need to do, but it's about releasing some of those emotions that are coming up, and that's what causes a lot of our disease. Does E want to be with me, Venus? Ooh, Venus.
Hearing that
Love
song,
it.
Venus Was Her Name by Bananarama.
Right? Venus Day is Friday. All right. Does E want to be with me? All right, Venus. Let's see. It says, Same. Oh, one spirit goes. It all flipped out. Oh, it's interesting. It's saying nah, doubtful at this time. So let's see what's going on with E. What's going on with E? All right, let me pull some of these.
Hey, Dina. My friend Dina joined.
Hi, how are you,
She's
Dina?
she does like light language art and stuff. She's really cool.
Okay, cool. I love it. All right, Venus, what's going on? All right, so he's saying you will always hold a special place in his heart, okay? Do not force it. Slow down. Allow things to flow naturally, okay? This might be your soulmate, but he's going through some right now, okay? He does miss you, but it looks like he's going through some chaos and family drama right now. So it just means you're not the focus right now, and it's okay. He has to deal with this right now. So he's going through some karmic stuff. He does want to tell you how he feels, but it's just, and when it says no, it just means the energy is right now. He's not reaching out right now, but it doesn't mean it can't turn to a yes. So they can't get you off their mind. And letting you go is the hardest thing they had to do. So they are in some hidden pain, okay? And they've said they made some terrible decisions. So you definitely said you hold the key to their heart. They look for you, but they're wasting time kind of hiding in a lot of this pain right now. And there's definitely secrets, okay? They're just exhausted right now. So let them deal with what they are. And they're just confused on where to go from here. So give him some time to heal and deal with his family stuff.
And so I put a collective here for finances. It seems like a lot of people were worried about their finances and jobs and stuff. So I said, let me pull a collective. So first card that came out for the collective was precarious, right? Right now you're going through a lot of ups and downs. This almost looks like a precipice. You're there, but you're not there. Then all of a sudden things are good. Then all of a sudden things are not. And you're feeling unfulfilled, right? And so with that, I'm just going to get a little bit of guidance from your higher self or higher selves on this, because a lot of us are feeling that distress in finances right now. I've seen it through a lot of my reads that I've done. And higher self outside of polarity, what is the guidance that you can give everybody in the collective? And so I got 3 cards, and then 3 cards of guidance are: don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door, right? So yes, some doors may be closed, but guess what? Some new ones are going to open. You're creating a you that you will be proud of. So you're just in a cocoon stage right now. This ups and downs are, preparing you for what will be. And you have many layers of truth to discover. So you're still in that space of trying to discover who you are. And as you discover who you are, the money stuff is going to fix. You just have to have faith. It's going to take a little time. So hopefully that will answer questions that people have. But if anybody does have a question, Dean, if you have a question, put it in the chat, and we'll pull you a few cards as well. But yeah, it's been inconsistent for a lot of us. We get these great days, and then all of a sudden you fall off a cliff again, and it's in the energies. The energies are releasing, but they're also pulling out to understand what it is, whether it's in money, career, or love, what it is that you have not been willing to face, and it's going to put it right front and center to you. And as you start to face it, these things will get better. All right, so Dina would like to know whatever guidance to come through. I'm gonna see. That's an open question. She should know
Yeah,
me by
Venus
now.
said she's scared to open her bank. That's what I'm thinking about
I'm
my
gonna
phone.
Dina, for you. I'm gonna pull the Soul Helper Oracle. All right, and that one's kind of guidance from your higher self. She's pretty in touch with her higher self. Most of her dragon selves. She does a lot of dragon light language. So Spirit, what does Dina need to know right now? What is her higher self? The one outside of polarity, not in the system, want to tell her. I get 2 cards for you, Dina. And the time for romance has come. Well, I know you're married, so perhaps you and your husband are going to have a fun little thing. And your higher self is basically trying to get a message to you. And so what you need to do is you need to start working on connecting directly to your higher self, but not the one inside this polarity universe, but the one outside of it. They're trying to get a message to you. You'll receive it. I know who you are. You'll receive it. Just meditate within with the intention of connecting inwards to yourself. So hopefully that's enough guidance that makes sense to you, Dina, because I think that's also why you're having the congestion. Dina also had a bit of congestion with the pneumonia and stuff like that. Let me know how that light language. I didn't get a chance to listen to your message, but how did that light language I sent you earlier feel? You can pop it in the chat. But yeah, I've known Dina for a while. She and I were on quite a few different light language healing stuff where we would do collective healing. I'm glad it felt great. You can listen to that, Dina, probably 2-3 times a day. It's going to clear out whatever that energy is that's kind of getting stuck in your respiratory system. It's got to drain out, but it will take some time, layer after layer.
There you go. I got from her higher self to celebrate. She needs to start celebrating. Stop finding holes in your success or a reason to undermine it. You deserve to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. So that and the divine feminine. So she's definitely in a divine feminine energy, but she can be a little off balance, and maybe she's not feeling well.
Yeah, she's not.
So learn to use So just take care of you. Those are the 2 cards I got. Was celebrate and you're in your divine feminine. So just take care of you.
And if anybody wants some really interesting art, she does a lot of art that she puts light language into the art. So it's another way of expressing it outside of speaking. She speaks light language as well, but she has a great expression through her art. She does a lot of channeling through there. Yeah, Dina says she's been sick for 2 weeks.
Wow. That is craziness.
All right, so let's see.
Feel better soon.
Yeah, let's see what we got coming on. Do we want to do an activation, or do we want to do a couple more collectives?
Well, you want to do one while Dina's on and do a little bit of a healing and stuff?
Yeah, let's do a healing. We'll give you another healing. We got a few people with the same thing, respiratory. I think we'll do some respiratory, and I might end it a little bit later before we end for people with love, because there's a lot of love blocks, a lot of money blocks coming in. But I think those are just the endings of the energies from the 1010 portal, which should clear out.
Yeah.
For anybody who is watching as well, please go to my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual. I just released this morning a collective healing for the 1010 portal. It will help you ground some of these crazy energies that have been out there. And so while we're doing that, we're just going to do a little bit of light language for anybody who's on here. If you've never experienced light language before, it's just me speaking really, really funny. You won't understand a word I say, but you're not meant to understand it, nor are you meant to listen to it with your head. You listen to it with your heart, your soul, and at the end of the, feel at the end of the light language, what you're going to do is you might feel something. It may be a burp, it may be a fart, it may be warmth, it may be tingles, but it's going to help you release whatever it is that's inside you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set the intentions here to heal anything respiratory. We're also going to heal anything that headaches, anything in the upper sinuses area. We're gonna work on anything with stagnation as well, because a lot of times that's energy that's stagnated, stuck in there because it's not moving. And so we're going to clear your upper chakras all the way down to your heart. We're going to clear and rebalance them so that everything flows a little bit more. And what you need to do while listening to this is set an intention to grow some roots on your feet. If you don't visualize, just set the intention and see those roots go all the way down to the middle of the earth, and we allow that energy to go. And so with that, I'm going to ask my higher self from outside of polarity to come in with the frequency of love, no harm to anybody, to just do this clearing, just as I described it before. All right, so that was a system clearing. For some of you, there's some issues within your chakras that are kind of blockage. It's just needed to be kind of reset, and it should start to clear itself. You may find yourself kind of feeling the urge to go to the men's room or the ladies' room or anywhere else like that, because we're going to start draining all that fluid that's stuck out of there. So hopefully that helps, and let me know how you guys felt with that.
Let's see. How's everyone feeling? Did anyone clear? Anyone have any burps? Any kind of emotions coming up that you felt, Thanos? How are you? All right, because I'm gonna do the solar plexus.
Oh, there goes a
yeah, I'm gonna do the solar plexus. We'll get to that. So, EM, how are you? Because that's gonna cover around that lung area as well. You're welcome. Welcome in. Larry just did some. Emma, any new love interest coming in for you? Sure, we can answer that as well. All right, I'm going to do, we can answer that in a bit. Larry just did a light language, so we're waiting for that to kind of integrate into everyone. And then, how are you? I am good. Thank you for liking live. Yes, we will get to you. Emma, is any new love interest? Okay, we'll do the faded in a second. All right, so we're going to do this first, which is your solar plexus. So we're going to do it 5 times. So it's the energy. It's just the vibration. So let's listen to it. And this is going to help with your solar plexus. So this is going to bring you into more of your power. So we're calling back our power from all the timelines, every past life, and unconsciously or consciously, anyone who we've given our power away to, okay? So we want to call back our power from anyone who's taken it. So just feel into your body, see if you felt that in your solar plexus, and make sure you guys are being very cognizant of who you're giving your power away to. That means who you're saying yes to as well. Okay, so if you're uncomfortable saying yes to someone and you keep doing it and not saying no, that is giving your power away. All right, so Emma, let's call in. Do you have new love coming in?
Ooh, let's find out. And Dina said she was feeling it in the back of the neck.
All right, let's see where we go. Yeah, good. It's good. You guys have to start paying attention, okay? It's somatic healing, so you need to see where you're feeling it in your body. Well, Emma, someone's coming back soon, okay? Keep nurturing yourself, all right? And this is a lesson you need to learn. So you have a little bit alone time. It's coming in saying summer, but I'm going to pull out some more timing on it, okay? So let's see. What is Emma having coming in? Let's turn back over. Let's see what else Emma's got coming in. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And Moonleap, we'll get to you right after Susan's done here.
Yes, this is a well-balanced person that's going to be coming in. Right now, you don't see this right now. So just know that it is coming in. And this is going to be a passion. So it could be something of someone wanting to work it out, someone from the past. But this is definitely happening in divine timing. So let me pull the timing because we're getting summer, but let's see what else. All right, what is Emma's new love interest coming in? Okay, obsessing over it creates blocks. Okay, so Spirit's yelling at you right now. So, and just take it with a grain of salt because they're just trying to help you. Okay, and sometimes we get in our own way. Unfortunately, we block it because we're obsessing. So it's the same thing when some people have trouble getting pregnant and they're so focused on it. You have to relax and release it. Okay. So just relax and know it's coming in. So enjoy it with your friends and release the attachment to it. But again, this is saying possibly not till August of next year, which we got the summertime. But if you go within and you really take your focus off it, it could come in as early as February. So again, refocus and stop focusing on it. And then it can come in sooner within a couple of months. So all right, release that attachment to it. Know that the universe has your back and wants to bring it into you, okay?
All right, and so Moonleap would like to know any messages from her guides today. So let's see. I felt called to pull the Archangel deck. I don't usually use this deck, but I just felt called to it. So let's see what they want to say. Right away, one just flew right out of the deck. And the one that wanted to say something is Archangel Metatron, right? And Archangel Metatron, if you look at the Bible, that was the voice of God. He was the channeler that was able to speak what God was saying because most people couldn't understand the frequency. So it's saying increase your light levels, open your stellar gateway chakra. So for you, it's time to level up. It's time to really, get inside yourself and really, really intend to have that light come through your stellar gateway down to your crown chakra and really fill you up with love and just release whatever dense energies want to go right through your feet. So hopefully that makes sense to you. But that is what your guides want you to be aware of today.
You're welcome, Emma. Hopefully that resonated with you. So just let go and know that it's coming in for you. You're welcome.
All right. So who else would like a card? And you're welcome, Moonleap.
Yeah.
And thank you for the roses, Dina. Appreciate it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. I think a lot of us who have been really super sensitive have been feeling the bucks of the energy, the solar flares, everything. It messes with all the systems. That's why what came through in this light language was a system. Whenever you hear that pop 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 pop, it's a system clearing. That's just working in your body systems to try to clean up stuff.
Mm-hmm. All right. So see. Oh yeah, card please. Sure, Vicky. I'm getting love, so I don't know if that's what you want, but that's what I'm getting pulled to. So let me see. Let me do this romantic fairies and see what's coming in. So let's pull. Hello, everyone. Moonleap meditation cushions. All right, Vicky. What do you have coming out?
And since we have, I'm going to do another, before we end, I'm going to do another light language just for love. But for those who are, been asking a lot of love questions, it's because we have this is the energy of abundance and love coming in right now. I've been seeing it in all my reads. And we have a healing that's going on the 1111 portal. So send us a little note and find out a little bit more about it. It'll be a group healing on Zoom.
Absolutely. So we got time apart, Vicky. So this says it's a healing connection. You're going to be guided to steps in great love, as well as falling in love. And this is going to be very passionate. This is burning desires. So this person's right now have worried about like responsibilities right now. So there will be a rekindling coming in.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
Do you want that rekindle or don't you want that rekindle? Let us know in the comments. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, that could be a two-edged sword. Yeah. Sometimes they come back the same. Just got to toss them back. Does anyone else have a question?
And then also, if you have something that needs a little bit of a more deeper introspection as well, we do personal reads. So if you look up on the screen right above my head, it kind of fills in where my hair doesn't anymore. But you can take a look at what's blocking love for $10. It's a really great read because a lot of times we know when love is not coming in or when it's coming in, but we don't know why. And I think that's one of the most powerful reads you can do. It one of the least expensive ones. Why am I not finding love? What is it that's blocking me? And once you're aware, then you can start working on it, right? And a lot of times that we don't want to be aware because we don't want to look at our shadows. And so that's a good one. Messages from your DM. Again, if you're feeling really uneasy, it's a nice read to get to kind of give you an idea of where those energies are. And the mini, it's going to be a little bit longer. We can do them on here, but we can also do them offline. And the full one is going to take about an hour. And so we do that through Zoom. And you just send a note to either one of us as to what you're looking for. Susan also does light language or Reiki healing and personal coaching. I do light language healing as well. So with that, do we have some more questions?
And Becky says, so ready. Wonder if it's the one I'm thinking about. It could be that person, but also try and release, surrender who it could be coming back in. Because you're holding on to someone's energy, it can postpone it. All right, so I'm going to do some of these island time wellness. Yeah, addiction, codependency is coming up. All right, so that's like you got to let know because you're sabotaging this by keep thinking about it. Okay. So start making healthier choices. So when we start to move on and we're focused on ourselves and our happiness, we stop being the chaser. Okay. Because when you chase, they run. So, and hence your energy is pushing them away. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. It's the way the universe created us. So we would get out of that codependency. Oh, I got to get my little puzzle piece in there.
That means puzzle pieces coming up for me soon too.
So clarity's coming in, and they want you to welcome this love in, and this person's going to have the key to your heart, but you just have to keep focusing on you, okay? Take the focus off of that person and keep focusing on you, okay? And then this love is going to come in with the date, okay? So it's just a matter of taking that focus off of the waiting and the worrying. Hello, how are you? Welcome. That was for Vicky. Does anyone else have any questions?
If they don't, then I'm going to put a timing. I'm going to put a timing. You're welcome, Dina. I'm going to pull a timing question, so you don't even have to tell me what your question is. If there's something that you need to know what timing is going to be on whatever that question is in your mind, you set that question in your mind for the collective. Spirit, what is the timing that the collective is thinking right now? What will it be? For anybody who's watching here or in the replay, give me a time. Let's get those energies. Oop. No, Spirit, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not doing that many. I'm only going to take the first, and I'll take one more, Spirit. What are those? 2 cards. That's better.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have, for some of you, it's going to be just around the corner. So let's hope you're in the crowd that's just around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And for some of you, it's going to be a little bit later than you think. So
Mm-hmm.
this is why we have to keep open and keep expectations off. Right? It's nice to kind of get an idea of when something may happen, and you have to use the word may, because the minute you put a finality to it, you're either uh, really in tune with when it's happening, or you're creating a block to it. And so it's better to just remain with the flow, saying it could be either or. I would prefer it to be to the one that's sooner rather than later. But if we're setting that expectation and it's not in the timeline, well, it's not going to be very helpful. So this is the same reason why we don't hold on to people, because Spirit's going to put what's in front of you with what's in the frequency of where you're at. And when you're in a frequency of there can only be this outcome, it may take forever to get to that outcome, because that person may not be in the same energetics as you, or the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, Island Girl Lady P is saying, I just think about marriage. It's okay to think about marriage. It's okay to, want marriage, but it's when you need marriage, right? When am I going to get married? How am I going to get married, right? All these things. And that's where you start creating an energetic block. And what you can say is to yourself in a more healthy way. And Susan and I, we also had a conversation about things that we said that we were blocking ourselves, because we weren't realizing it until somebody pointed it out to us, right? So it's one of those things you just kind of have to be conscious of every once in a while. And
Yeah.
so a better way to put it was be, wow, I wonder how the universe is going to bring marriage to me, right? I wonder who that person is that will be in the right frequency for me to marry. And this way, now you're not putting any limitations on the universe. You're saying to the universe, yeah, I'd like it, but I wonder how you're going to deliver it to me, rather than telling the universe how to deliver it to you. Because if you focus too much, you're focusing on what you don't have. And that lack mentality is going to kill you every time. And it happens to all of us, so don't beat yourself up about it. You just have to be aware, and you consciously just adjust and pivot. And you can make mistakes, and you can't kick yourself, because you're just human, and you're going to just keep the intentions going, more in the way of being allowing than being blocking. And I hope that helps.
Yeah, I mean, and then one of the big things was too is like even when friends or family ask you, like, and when you're texting back and when you're saying, "Oh, this is," when you're saying, "Oh, this is never going to happen for me," and all that kind of stuff, you're bringing that in. So be very careful of what you're thinking and what you're texting and what you're saying to people. Sometimes you just have to be careful what you're wording, and even how that person is. So just be aware of that. I mean, and it's a lot of stuff that's out there. So moon leap meditation cushions. I love that. Interesting. Does anyone else have any questions? We can wrap it up with maybe messages from your higher self for some money stuff. So keep liking, sharing, following. Make sure you're following both of us. We're usually on now. We're switched it to Monday nights, Sunday mornings, and now Wednesday nights on this TikTok. I am on my Instagram Sunday evenings and now Tuesday evening. So jump on that. But Larry has a whole wide breadth of light languages on his YouTube. I'm going to start getting on and posting more on YouTube as well. So make sure you're following both of us. We both do some reads that we post as well, which is for the collective. And then you can reach out to us for any personal messages. And like Larry said, we're going to be doing a group healing like we did a couple months ago for the 1111. We might be on a little longer for the 1010 portal, but always that we can help heal the collective and help people along their path. So if you're getting called to this, that means you're on an alignment or a vibration. So to heal, so just take whatever resonates in the collective, because it is a collective energy.
Yep. And then once you're done with that collective read, I'll do one small light language for what's blocking in love, because I think a lot of people have been having a lot of challenges with that. And then we'll close out.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's see what's coming in for our higher selves. I was going to say we could do the blinded by love, but What's going to help?
Yeah, let's see what the collective needs in love, and then as you're pulling that from the higher self, and then I'll just do an activation based on what those cards say.
Yeah, let's see what's going on in the collective. Let me pull the blinded by love and see what's going on with the collective. Oh wow, that was fast. Holy. So a lot of you are dealing with either you are emotionally scared or your person is. So be aware of this. They're full for love, but some of you guys are in separation for a reason. Looks like there's some healing going on. So that emotionally scared stuff is being emotionally scared for that real relationship. Yeah, afraid of change. So you were destined to meet this person. Just know that they might have been wearing a mask. So they need to heal this and come into their authenticity. And they might be ashamed that they ruined everything. So they're craving you, and this person is going to be coming in. So with any time we're talking about energies, there's only one twin, but there's tons of soulmates and people that can come into your life. So anytime we get so hopped up on one person, only one person coming in, we can block our blessings. So be open to what the universe has to bring you, especially if you're dealing with someone who's toxic in your presence. You need to keep surrendering them until they come in. Your real soulmate is not going to be toxic.
Yeah, no truer words have ever been said. I ranted the other day on one of my reads. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. I was ranting about this same thing.
Yeah, so be aware of it. I mean, we all fall into it. It's a part of our healing process because the more we tolerate it, the universe is saying, oh, well, you're tolerating this. You say you don't want anything better. We're going to keep sending this toxic person back in. So again, it's taking the first steps. This is messages from your higher self. Take the first steps. To get ahead, you must take the first steps, even without knowing the outcome. You just don't stay where you are. Again, get out of that loop. Take the steps to really focusing on you and getting healthy. And once you start focusing on that, that's when the miracles can come in. And that's when you know that the universe isn't limited. You're limiting it in your mind. You're saying, oh, the universe only has this one person for me, and this is the only way they can come in, and this is what I'm going to accept. And the universe is like, this fucking person's crazy, out of their freaking mind. Yeah. And believe me, I was there.
She's channeling right now.
And then the universe starts laughing at you, like, what is this crazy person asking for? Believe in miracles. First of all, stop asking for that crazy ex and toxicity person to come back. Believe in miracles. Believe there's a soul person out there. There's millions of people out there. There's not just one. There's lots of soul family. So if someone's creating fear or triggering you nonstop, that's probably a catalyst twin or karmic or someone that's trying to get you into your full power. So you have to take the risk. Miracles only happen if you allow the unexpected. So this means we got to get out of our comfort zone. And that means we can't be hiding under our covers at home. So there is only hidden treasure you are looking for is hidden in the ground. You are standing on it. It's time to dig deeper. So that means everything is within you. Go within and meditate and realize that you have everything you need within you. Once you start giving yourself that love will come from the outside. Okay. So I know I try and make humor of it, but I've been there.
We all have. We've all fallen into that trap.
We all have. There's none of us that are better than any other, and we have to learn it the hard way. So just keep believing in yourself and trusting yourself and love yourself, because that person's going to love you no matter what for all your flaws, and no one else is perfect either. So as soon as you start accepting your flaws and how you are, and having compassion and giving that love to yourself.
Yeah, and just remember the choices to, if you're looking for that healthy love, then what you have to do is you have to choose to heal. And you don't have to heal 100% to get that love, but you do need to do a good deep soul searching and understand where your trauma behaviors come and why you're attracting that same behavior over and over again in a different body. And once you get into that place, then you will start attracting more and more. The more you heal, the higher the frequency of the person that is going to come in. But it all starts with a choice, and that's why we always say that every day you wake up with a new choice, and you can fall and still make that new choice the next day, because it can move you back into that frequency. So hopefully that's helpful. Nobody's perfect, and nobody gets it the first time, and if they did, I'd like to meet that person.
I know. We all kiss a lot of frogs until we get to the right one. We all have all the wrongs until we realize who's right. So just know the universe is just sending you all those lessons and saying, okay, is this what you want? Is this what you want? No. If you keep accepting it, then you can't get mad at the universe if that's what they keep sending you in different people. And you're like, oh, I love that they don't commit. I love that they're in and out. I love that they disrespect me. Well, I've been there. It's not fun, but you have to just take your power back and say, okay, why am I feeling this way? Go within and really look in those shadows of why. And, I had well, probably Larry too, but we both had some narcissistic mothers.
Oh
And
yeah.
unfortunately, we got to look at that and say, all right, she didn't give me what I wanted as a child. And that's just deep rooted stuff I had to go in and address and know that that's sad to know that. And we all have different upbringings, but that's why I was accepting that narcissistic traits. It felt normal
Felt
to me.
comfortable because
It
you're
felt
comfortable in the
comfortable. And
trauma.
sometimes if you didn't have a great parent, then you have to whatever's comfortable. And that's what happens with people. We get married to the person and we repeat the patterns of our parents, which aren't always healthy. So we have to be aware of that. Okay.
I mean, just think
Um,
of it this way: you live in if you lived in the dark and you never saw the sunlight, right? You
yeah.
would think things are normal, this everything being dark, right? But all of a sudden,
Yeah.
the sun comes out and you can see all these green flowers, and you're scared. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. It's bright. It might hurt. Oh my God, it's
Mhm.
hot. And so you get pulled back to your uncomfortability. You run back into that cave. And why do you do that? Because you don't know anything else but trauma, and that's where it takes courage to make that. And Texas Realtor too says no frogs. So a Texas Realtor doesn't want to kiss any more frogs. They're probably
I'm
all
with
coming
you.
from Florida
I'm with
right
you on
now.
that one.
Yeah.
No more frogs. I'm with you on that one.
So with that, if anybody has any last question, please ask it now. Otherwise, I'm going to close out with a little bit of a light language at 1:11 into the broadcast here. So
Yeah, go ahead.
if I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds while you're putting your questions up. I'm just going to do a quick light language, and the light language is going to be around releasing the blocks that you have put in place for yourself on love, feeling of being unlovable, not being worthy of love, not being worthy of the divine partner that you seek, that's also seeking you. So we're going to
Mhm.
work on that. For those of you who weren't here for the earlier light language, this is just going to be, I'm going to speak in a crazy, weird tongue. You're not going to understand it. Don't try to. Just listen with your heart. Your soul will know what to do. If you don't want to receive it, just say in your head, I don't want to receive it, and you won't, and you'll only receive what's meant for you. So we're going to bring that down with a frequency of love from outside of polarity. And yes, Disney is a lie. And we're gonna clear out whatever it is that's blocking you within love, put it to your awareness, and that's how you heal it, by putting it to your awareness. And we're going to release whatever you've already released out, so that you can move on and start attracting that love that is attracting you. Shipaya pa ununuru shipa la la shipa pa ya pa u shapa ne 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 jipa u pa u sho sho pa ya pa ne e pa u pa or pa shai nu pa ya pa u sho sho pa e pa ne e pa u pa e pa u sho pa pe hai hi shi ya pa u pa na ya pa u pa or pa ne e pa u sho pa ya pa u sho pu Shapa ne ninju pa ai upa shapa u nunu upa e pa u shu pa u pa u. All right, so hopefully that's going to help move some things around. Let me know how that felt. Hey, Lexus, nice to see you. Um, let me know if anybody felt anything within that light language, and that'll hopefully help clear some of the codes that are sitting there that are just wanting to go away. Put into your awareness what it is that you're blocking yourself in love, and as you are aware, you will start to heal.
Absolutely. I always feel it. I always feel like a burp or something. So there's always something clearing. So just know we're healing. It's an endless cycle. So until we get off here. So it's a lot of emotions. Some of us have been on this journey almost 10, 15 years. Some of us are just starting it. It doesn't matter. It's just about helping and seeing those emotions and letting them go. All right. And facing them, facing the fear. And then once you get through it, then you get to the other side. But sometimes it can come up as we unpeel those onions. So just be aware of it and be accepting of your body, as well as be gentle with yourself and forgive yourself. Okay. We all have accepted less than we deserve before we start accepting what we actually deserve. So it's part of the process.
Yeah, and if you did enjoy the light language, you felt it, you might want to drop off to my YouTube channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, where I do have a healing that I brought down for the 1010 portal, which is tomorrow. I always release it about a day or two before, and the reason being is a lot of people that are sensitive that'll pull the energies ahead of the collective. The collective starts to feel it a day or two before, and a lot of the people that are sensitive will feel it, and then the collective gets it, and then you got another 2 days for the ones that are slow in the collective to get it as well. So it usually sits around that 4 day period. So
Mm.
you don't miss it. Even if you think you miss it, you don't. That they're still available to you. And this healing is around closing out all the heaviness that is been going on through all the energetics through the eclipse portal, where there's a lot of changes coming in place. The energy's just been out of control, and
Mm.
we're going to help ground it a little bit so that you can move into the rest of October with a place of abundance and start attracting what you deserve, what you should get. And it's really just a helpful healing. So stop over there, say hi when you listen to it, and let me know that you went ahead and enjoyed it, and if it made you feel anything. And with that, don't forget to follow Susan. She is on Instagram. She's also on TikTok. Of course, you're here watching her, and also soon to be on YouTube. She's on there now, but she doesn't put too much out there. But I'm kind of nudging her over to the
Mm.
to the YouTube space, into uncharted territories. She does what, 2 lives on Instagram on Monday or Sundays and Tuesdays
Tuesday
now.
nights now, yeah. So SusanTeresa.com, Mindset Reset is the Instagram, and then Susan Molyneux 888 on here, and then 48s on YouTube. But I will start posting stuff, even if I have to have my 13-year-old son walk me through it. But it's all about figuring it out and getting used to a new app and all that stuff. But we're going to start doing some lives on there as well, because that's where everyone's going, is more towards YouTube and Patreon. So we got to go with the flow and go where the people are going. So reach out to us, and then we will be on Sunday morning. So even though it's kind of after the 1010 portal, we'll still be pulling in whatever it is, seeing how people are integrating with how you're feeling. And we're usually on for a good if we need to be on for 3 hours, we can do it. It's on a Sunday morning from like 10 to 12 if we need to stay on to 1. So make sure you get on here and tell your friends and see if they need any questions or any help through this as well.
Yeah, and if you're looking for your own personal healing, you're in that journey, you're ready to start it. I don't know which resonates with you, whether it's the light language or the Reiki. We each do our own modality. I do the light language. Susan does the Reiki, and she also does some life coaching. We all can do reads. She's really excels at the reads. I find I try to tend towards the love reads. Susan a lot more well-rounded with me in the readings. So reach out for that type of stuff as well, and we'll see you on the next live. And we appreciate all you guys coming in. We appreciate the roses and the puffy hearts and stuff. It kind of puts a smile on our face when we see those. And if you do find that any of this has been helpful, consider making a donation either through here or through one of our channels when we're doing our lives. And consider attending our group healing that we're going to be having for the 1111 portal.
Absolutely. Thank you all for your support, and appreciate it, and hope you got some messages for you that make you feel going into tomorrow a little bit better. All right. Bye, loves. Have a
Yeah,
good
we'll
one.
see you on Sunday.
Yep. Bye.